Items are an important part of strategy in Mario Party games, and certain items in particular can give users a big advantage. All battles for stars and coins are often decided by razor edges, leaving players to fight for every possible edge. In particular, some items can drastically change the game in favor of the owner. Items were first introduced to the series in Mario Party 2 and have been a mainstay of the series ever since. While there are some item variations, such as capsules in Mario Party 5 and candies in 8, the general purpose of the items is the same. Some help the player, others hinder the opponent. You might think that the magic lamp is the best, an item that transports the player directly into astral space. But just like Mario Kart's blue skin wasn't the best product, the magic lamp's high price makes it the best Mario Party product. Conversely, there are some other things that can have devastating effects if used correctly. In Mario Party 3, you can take all of your opponent's items in the loot box. The plunder chest, an element of Mario Party 2 and 3, recently returned to Superstar after a 20-year absence from the series. When used, players can steal items from opponents. Simple and tricky, even if the opponent has more than one item, he will randomly choose one, slightly weakening his power. While the loot chest is good, it's not enough to break the game. However, Mario Party 3 introduced a major innovation in the form of loot boxes. While stealing stars in Mario Party is commonplace, loot boxes take stealing to a new level. Similar to the loot chest can take items from your opponent. However, there is a trick attached to it. As the name suggests, trading crates will allow users to trade any item with an opponent of their choice. The best part is that even though the trading box returns the player's items to the opponent, it can still be used if the player has no other items. This allows you to steal all three of your opponent's items without giving them anything in return, making the board huge. Loot boxes can not only steal powerful items from your opponents, but also sabotage your own plans in one fell swoop, like Big Boo Mario Party 2's version of stolen items. For example, an opponent might spend money on a magic lamp only to have it stolen in a trade before he had a chance to use it. In Mario Party, items can change the game by making loot boxes the ability to steal from opponents. Slow mushrooms allow players to control the roll of the dice. Mario Party has an undeniable element of randomness. Whether it's rolling dice to move around the board or the infamous random timing, games are always somewhat random, even for skilled strategists and mini players. Being able to remove some randomness from a game can be a huge advantage. Mario Party 6 introduced items with this effect. The Slow Shroom Orb, also known as the Slow Shroom of 7, causes blocks of dice to slowly move through the numbers 1-10 in sequence. This feature is useful on any of Mario Party's larger classic boards, allowing players to easily time lock to get exactly the moves they need. This ensures that players can get to star space, avoid a catastrophic event space, or otherwise get exactly where they need to be. Even better, the Sloogish Shroom only costs 10 gold coins, so players can easily pick it up when needed. Mario Party 6 has plenty of bullets to choose from speed boosts to teleportation to painful attacks aimed at enemies. Even with all these options, Sloogish Shroom is usually the most popular choice. The 8 seconds and 9 seconds have similar items to the Slogo Candy and Slow Dice Block, but they fall down a bit by offering smaller dice blocks as a slow roll. If Mario Party Superstars adds DLC, Sloogish Shroom could be the perfect addition. The Crazy Clock in Mario Party 3 can quickly finish the game. In Mario Party, items can play a big role, affecting the player, space, and sometimes even interstellar space. One aspect of the game that usually doesn't suffer is the round count, as it is always counted after each round. However, there is one rare item in Mario Party 3 that can affect the number of rounds, and it's one of the most potentially damaging effects in the series. When Wacky Watch is used, it teleports the game to the last 5 turns immediately after the current turn ends. Not every throw in Mario Party is important, but having only 5 left can severely limit your options. Players do this for a number of reasons. First, if the user is in the lead with many games, Wacky Watch can give others very little time to catch up. Also, someone who is behind in the last round can use it to hopefully give themselves enough time to turn things around. It must be said that after Wacky Watch, Mario Party games have moved away from elements that affect the number of rounds. Capable of drastically reducing game time for the user, the Wacky Watch is one of the most powerful items in the history of the series. It may have debuted in the same game as Mario Party 3 Game Guy, but Wacky Watch is much more useful and powerful. Mario Party items have been a staple of the game since the second installment, and will likely remain so for the foreseeable future. They add a necessary element of strategy to the game, as well as a healthy dose of excitement. Meanwhile, when Mario's party element proves too strong, it can end up being the easiest path to victory. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.